Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode number 84 of the Husker Hype Radio Podcast. I'm Eddie Rosenthal. We got Aaron Worsfold, Dr. E-Rock on the block. As always, guys, Nebraska comes off of a win in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl, 28-21 over the UCLA Bruins. Nico Iamaleava, the UCLA Bruins is what it really was. That guy did all the work for them there. Anyways, we'll get into that, guys. We had ourselves a weekend.
Woof.
Boy, did we.
Woof.
The Husker Hype Radio boys made it out. Eli's first ever time in California. Eli, how was it?
Unbelievable. First time seeing the ocean. Had a great time with the fellows. Nebraska won at the Rose Bowl. The last time we'll ever get to see the Rose Bowl, it sounds like great time.
This is not the last time we'll ever get to see the Rose Bowl.
No. Regular season Nebraska Rose Bowl.
Yes.
Yes.
I had to correct you there. We'll be playing there quite a bit, I feel like, in the coming years.
Yep. Our colors just match it, so.
Yeah. DJ Faders made it out, man. We had a couple other boys. D-Rock was there, the rock brother of Dr. E-Rock.
Been on the pod.
Two other guys, just some HB Lokes, dude. Freaking Riley and Frankie. Fucking skirts, bro. They loved it. We jumped in the ocean.
We love them.
Yeah, so let's just I think we just, because we got a bye week. I think we put this pod all on UCLA, Nebraska. We can really get in depth with this game. Talk a little bit about Penn State at the end, maybe, but let's just talk about what a killer fucking week this was, bro. Nebraska in the Rose Bowl, the day of the game. I mean, we had a blast. Jumped into the ocean, got Mother Nature to revive us after a kind of wild Friday night down on the Newport Beach Peninsula, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, brother.
I'm at Beach Ball, the official sponsor bar of our podcast, Beach Ball there in Newport Beach.
Beach Ball, Newport Beach. That is correct. Threw the rock around a little bit on the beach, got me going. And guys, I don't know, but when we were throwing that football around and when we were on the sand, jumping in and out of the ocean, I just thought to myself, there's no way in hell that Nebraska loses this football game today.
Yep.
There's absolutely no way in hell. And I should have, if I was smart, would have bet a lot of money on it. But you know how that works out. Somehow we would not have won if Eddie bet money on the game, But
as long as E-Rock is betting on the game, that's all that matters. Buddy,
this weekend. I was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Hey, but I did put money on Nebraska before the game started. I took everything off of any other team, possibly UCLA. But I put the money all on Nebraska. We won. So it was...
for me, Eddie, it all started when we got in Ned's car. Ned was our driver from Newport Beach to Pasadena, and this guy was one of a kind.
He was a hoot, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure the first story he told all of us was a guy that works on the boat that I worked on, and he talked about his head getting cut off.
Yep.
And we go, no way! In a motor, it was like what he goes, yeah, he got his head got cut off about 20 years ago, and then he just died I think a couple of years ago, and we're like, wait, what the this guy had his head cut off and somehow survived?
After that, I stopped listening. I was like, all right.
No, it was awesome. Ned was a great driver, dude. Took us there, took a little shortcut. We all had to pee at some point. I mean, Sturzer was already pissing in the back of the car into some beer cans, dude. Sturzer already took 2 pees, had to pee again. So we pulled off. We thought we were going to go to a gas station.
Pee shy, couldn't pee.
Buddy, yeah. So we just pull off into this industrial area and just start peeing on the wall, start playing some football. That's a good driver right there.
Good guy stuff. Just hop out the car, piss on a wall, and while you're waiting, just throw the skin around in the parking or in the street. And my favorite thing to do is always sideline. You act like the curb's a sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, and then also too, hats off to him for that move, because if we're going to a gas station in LA, you're gonna have to get the code.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a one person ordeal outside of it's not even gonna be inside. It ain't your Casey's, okay? It ain't gonna be your Casey's bathroom. So Great there. We get to the stadium at about 5:15. Sun's already coming down. We sadly missed the sunset over the San Gabriel Mountains. That's okay though. I think we pretty much went into the stadium immediately. We handed out some fireball shooters to some fellow Huskers, took some ourselves, hid some in our shoes.
I said I was going to take none at the very beginning of the day. Ended up taking 5 by the end of the day. So
I had,
that's how the day went, and I loved every single one of them.
oh, they were great. I had 7 in my pocket inside the Rose Bowl.
Yes.
You had 7 in your pocket. Yeah, I had quite a few shooters myself there too, boys. We were well prepared. I think we had 50 of them.
50, yep.
Yeah. We had 50.
That entire cooler on the way there. There was 3 beers left on the way home.
Yeah, we were well prepared, I would say. So we get into the stadium. The boys are there. We find our seats. And I mean, I don't know, guys, if we could have asked for better seats that day at the Rose Bowl. We're on like the 30-yard line on the Nebraska sideline. We look around and there's like maybe 3 or 4 rows behind us. And there's an old group of people there. There's like 3 of them. And we're already screaming and yelling before the game's even starting. And I think these guys kind of figured out, okay, we're just going to sit the section over where there's nobody at because they knew it was about to go down.
They wanted to watch the game. We wanted to be a part of the game.
Yes.
Yes, Eli.
The old gentleman sitting next to me right when we started, he goes, "You're not going to be doing this all game, are you?" And then after the first 3 and out, he goes, "You can do this all game."
Yeah, I don't think anybody around us knew what they were in for. But at the end of the game, I mean, we just got nothing but
thank yous.
Yes, nothing but thank yous.
That was insane. The guy behind us comes up. I wish I was half the fan that you guys were.
And he was not, like, no emotion in his face, like straight face, the truest thing he's ever said from his heart in his life, probably.
Yep.
I wish I was half the fan as you were.
Backtracking a little bit, DJ Faders, guys, walks into Nebraska, sees all the red. He's astonished how much red there is at a stadium in Southern California. You guys already know there was more red than blue there by far. He gets his first ever Go Big Red chant out, something that, you know, when you're a Husker fan, that might be better than losing your virginity if you're some people. Sometimes losing your virginity doesn't go the way you want it to. A Go Big Red goes the way you want it to every single time.
Yes, well, that's not. I would disagree a little bit because
if you're at a home game, if you're around Husker fans, yes.
And also, like, if you don't give it your all, if you don't put your back into that first Go Big Red, and then people around you don't really hear you, or you're not in the right area, or somebody else just did it recently, you have to time it up perfectly. And there is a formula to it, but you're right. I mean, overall, if you say it loud enough, people will respond. It's like a drug. It's a drug.
And he had 6 loud buddies behind him that were just waiting for it.
Yeah.
So no matter what, there are 6 people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get a video of Aaron and Cade walking into the stadium. Tradition, pageantry, history. It all starts here at the Rose Bowl, baby. Come on now. So, boys, we're in our seats. Game starts. UCLA gets the ball. Quick 3 and out. Next drive, Nebraska gets it. JBJ with the fucking snag in the end zone that we were sitting at. And I mean, for a guy that size to grab the ball, come down with it, his foot was on the plane, like the goal line. It wasn't inside the grass. It was on the goal line. Kind of like the catch that the Indiana guy made against Penn State. Just really just getting it in there. So it's a touchdown. Made it happen. Turnover on downs next for UCLA. Then Emmett Johnson has the touchdown screenplay. I mean, guys, you go back and look at that highlight. There was great blocking downfield.
Isaiah Hunter on that play.
Yes.
That's like Kenny Bell looking for people. It wasn't quite that type of hit, but he went back to the same dude and he cracked him.
Yes. There's 2 fucking big boys running with him all the way down to the goal line. You got Emmett Johnson making a man miss. I'm pretty sure he was a cunt hair away from the damn out of bounds.
Yep.
And it was It was just great, boys. I
Electric.
mean,
Electric.
then EJ gets another rushing touchdown, missed field goal by UCLA, which I thought was in, boys. I don't we didn't have the best view. It was we're looking like straight ahead, so you can't see well from there. So I just fucking put my head down, and then I hear all you guys around me going, "He missed! He missed it! He missed it!" That fired me up. Halftime.
Dude,
Nebraska leads.
in that first half, I'm looking at it. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown in the half. We had the ball one play for 6 seconds after a missed field goal. That's a perfect half of football, basically.
The piss is hot.
Dude,
Yeah.
piss is on fire.
Piss is hot, boys.
Yeah.
And then that end of half, guys, we're up 2 scores. Yeah, that's good. I mean, Nebraska kind of dominated that half. UCLA had a almost 10-minute drive, so they're not out of it. And what do we see at halftime? The UCLA students leaving the game after driving from all the way from fucking Hollywood up to Pasadena. They want to leave the game, and that's just something that, as a Husker fan, you can't really wrap your head around.
Mm-mm.
I don't care if we're down 3 touchdowns. In my mind, there's still a chance that we can come back and win this game. We're down 24 points. We can still, at halftime, we can still come back and win this game. UCLA fans, not even fair weather fans, I think they're just there. They don't even know what's going on. Apparently too, my buddy went to UCLA, and he says that buses are going back and forth the whole time from Pasadena to Hollywood. It's like, dude, if I was the UCLA athletic director, I'd ship buses up there and make those motherfuckers stay there, dude. Why are you putting buses back at halftime?
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck that.
I mean, shit, dude, it's 26 miles. Like, what if, like you said, Eddie, us Husker fans, that would never even cross our damn minds. But for these guys, they got something going on. Who knows? Or it could be like, you're too drunk. You have to get on this bus and go home.
Yeah, I guess. Still,
No.
that's some bitch shit. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, it's 21-7, end of half. We got ball. Emmett Johnson with another touchdown off of the wheel route. Guys, we're up 28-7 at this point, fellas. 28-7. All is good in the world. The boys are firing. We're 4 fireball shots in at this point. If you do the math,
we were
28
hammered.
points. That's 4 touchdowns. Everyone's fired the fuck up. I got 2 tall boys in me also at this point. 1.5. I'm sipping them. Mom, I'm sipping them. Anyways, UCLA gets a fake punt, something that I thought that we were totally going to stop. They called the timeout, and Mike Eckler, he's got to dial up something. He knows that it's going to happen, but I mean, I'm surprised they even did a fake punt at that point. But it worked. They got it.
They're on their own 19-yard line. And Eli and I are like, why did they just call a timeout there before their punt? That only means one thing: they're going for it. And I think even Nebraska knew they were going to try to go for it. They give them the hats off for that one. They got it. It's 4th and 1 on whatever.
Yeah, if you watch the play, Dylan Rogers, he looked like he knew it was coming. He just went up high in the tackle, and I think he thought the guy that got the long snapper was going to be a little weaker than he was, and Buddy had a little bit of strength on him and pushed him forward a little bit.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I don't think they scored on that.
Nope.
Did they? No, so they ended up punting the ball. Nebraska punched the ball. Then after that, Archie fucking Wilson stand up, puts it down at the 8-yard line, fellas. By the way, we could not get the Archie Wilson chant going. Nobody was buying into the Archie Wilson chant.
I think it was. I mean, by the time we punted twice, so we only had 2 chances at it. But the second one, there was for sure louder than the first one.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard too because we're pretty much at the top, so you can't really hear anything coming down at you.
Yep.
So you don't know what's going on. But some big word that I'm trying to indication was people clapping for the Archie Wilson. I didn't see that. Maybe I was just too drunk to notice, but
that also was my indication too.
Yeah. And you saw some clappers?
I mean, I definitely saw people around us doing it. Okay. And that's a start.
That's a start. Hey, we got 2 more games to get that thing going. All right. So yeah. And then that 8-yard, that punt down to the 8, It's a personal foul. Goes down to the 4, and guys, UCLA fucking has a 96-yard, 12-play drive to make it 21-28.
Nico Iamaliva had a 96-yard drive. That's who had a 96-yard drive.
Yeah.
Drop back scramble, drop back scramble, drop back scramble.
Yeah, I mean, just that's you got to close out games, fellas. You got to close out games, and at that point, I'm going. In my mind, I'm saying it out loud a little bit, but I'm going. Here we go again. Here we go again. We got a true freshman quarterback, his first start in UCLA.
It's kind of weird though. Like, look at the stats. The stats don't tell you that our offense was doing bad. Like,
our offense was great. Our defense.
No.
Yeah, I mean, here's my perspective.
in the second half.
You go back to game 1, and Sorsby did the same shit. All he did was just bleed the pocket, and that's how they had a lot of offense. Their first drive, UCLA's first touchdown drive, Nico ran the ball how many times? And we all said it. He can't do that all game. And yes, he's a good player. We gave him his flowers. He's a good player, right? He's a baller.
Yep.
But if that's all they're basing their offense off of, they're not going to win the game. But the red flag is stopping the run, especially the quarterback run.
Yeah, and this 96-yard drive is at the end of the game, so he really did do it all game.
Yeah.
You know, he did. And luckily our offense got the ball back after 21-28, marched it down the field, held him off. Victory formation. Nebraska wins the football game. Nebraska wins the football game. The boys are absolutely fired up. Our buddy Frankie, you want to say the story of what Frankie, how he was doing his chants?
I don't even know if I can do it justice because it was just every time hilarious. He would just do "Go Big Red," and everybody would be like, "Go Big Red," and then he'd be like, "Go Big Red." Every time. And he's an Ohio State fan.
He's an Ohio State fan too. And I think that guy said more "Go Big Reds" than anybody else in the stadium that day.
If you didn't know that, he would think that he's the biggest Husker fan in the country by the amount of times he yelled "Go Big Red."
Yeah, and then we're leaving and we go, Frankie, I think you might have to change your fandom to Nebraska. He goes, oh yeah, 100%.
He's like, yeah, I'm a Nebraska fan now. We're like, yep, we gained another one. And then
when does Nebraska play Ohio State next? And I think we were like, hey, I think they play at Nebraska next year. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll be there next year. And scarlet and gray. And we're like, dude, you can't fucking do that.
So we're out of the stadium. We got the flag. We got the flag waving around. I think for 15 minutes straight, fellas, maybe even longer, there was "Go Big Red" chants coming out of one of our mouths.
Yep.
The whole entire time. Someone was taking a piss. Another guy was screaming "Go Big Red." Someone was fucking.
Probably until we went to bed that night.
Huh?
Probably until we went to bed that night. It kind of went that way.
Yeah.
Even in the bar after the game.
At the bar after the game. Bouncer got mad at us.
Car ride home, the only thing I did, me and D-Rock sat in the back seat. Everyone's sleeping except for us two in the back seat and Eddie in the front. And all we're doing is just fucking be like, that was so sick. Look at these stats. Look at this play. Go Big Red. That was the best time ever.
I know, dude. I really wish you guys would have got the middle seats because those California boys were twacked out, just all slumped. And I'm up here by myself. I love Ned, man. I was having a good conversation with Ned, but I needed some Husker boys in the back with me. You know, it's talking about the game a little bit. But anyways,
outside the Rose Bowl.
We forgot. We walked the wrong way to the Rose Bowl, backtracked around. What do we see? Who do we see coming out of the Rose Bowl? But all of the Nebraska football players. I'm like a kid on Christmas, dude. And then I realized, wow, these guys are like 19, 20 years old, and I'm freaking out right now. We saw Vincent Shavers, V9. He didn't want to come over and say anything to us because we were too fired up.
We were rowdy. We were a rowdy bunch.
We were rowdy. We saw our boy TK. That was awesome. Got a picture with him. Friend of the program, TK, Tiny, Tyler Canuck. He's up next. Ed Foley was throwing the side eye at Aaron a little bit. A little bit of a side eye at Aaron for directing the players' buses to the left, which was true.
They
Just
were
trying
all
to help
walking. So there's two buses. One's to the right, one's to the left. The ones to the right were UCLA. The ones to the left were Nebraska. And so I hear him yelling the buses to the left, and every guy's walking past me as if they're going to the right. And I'm like, buses to the left, man.
buses to the left, fellas.
Right. Boys, we're going to the buses to the left. I'm not letting you go to the right.
Aaron takes.
Meanwhile, if you're a Nebraska player and you're looking at Aaron's state of mind at
This
the
is what
time,
I
you're
was
like, "There's no chance I'm listening to this dude tell me going
in
to
my
the bus."
crop top, just buzz out of my mind. Buses to the left.
Aaron also takes a picture of Andrew Marshall, and these boys are doing the mean mug, and it's Andrew Marshall and
Yeah.
his homeboys.
And I
And then
wasn't,
Aaron,
I didn't like just take a picture of them. They're like, hey, can you take a picture of us? And I was like, sure, why not? I'm taking a picture of them. And then they're all just, posing. And I go, how about a smile?
and these guys did not feel the smile, but after they gave a little chuckle,
Yeah.
they gave a little chuckle. They liked it. They appreciated it. But yeah, that was the game, fellas. Just immaculate time at the Rose Bowl. We said it after the game. Honestly, one of the best environments. Not best environment. I mean, Memorial Stadium is second to none. But just like time at a game, man. The
Yeah.
amount of fun we had. We were moving around in the rows. It wasn't shoulder to shoulder. We had a little bit of space. It was our our buddy's first game, three guys' first Nebraska game. Couldn't have showed him a better time. Like that's up there for one of the best Nebraska games I've ever been to.
Well, that's the last time Nebraska is going to play in the Rose Bowl until we play in the Rose Bowl.
Yes. Yes.
We're part of history. I
Part of
told you
history.
guys, I'm telling the story of this weekend to my kids.
Yes, I will too.
Core memory weekend for Aaron.
Yes.
Really was. Really was. Um, yeah, anything else about that, boys?
Emmett Johnson Heisman performance.
Yes.
Emmett
Do we
Johnson, he's him. Roll off with the stats.
do we want to get into let's get into their game recap now. We recap the whole day. Now let's really focus in. Let's start with the Nebraska offense here, boys. Story of the day. EJ all day. EJ have a day. First Nebraska player ever to have 100 yards rushing and 100 yards receiving in a game. Guys, you think about the people that have been to the University of Nebraska. Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, I can go Johnny
Brett Burkhead,
Rogers, Mike
Amir Dula.
Rozier.
Yep.
Like we could name them all. Only one to do that is Emmett frickin' Johnson, Big Ten Player of the Week, 232 all-purpose yards, 28 carries for 129 yards, and 3 receptions for 103 yards. I mean, put the team on his back. Buddy did a little bit more for the true freshman starting quarterback, TJ Lateef. He just did a little bit more.
And the reason why I feel like this is a huge stat line too is because, I mean, UCLA has to know that we're going to ride Emmett Johnson. The amount of carries he has every week, and we have TJ Lateef coming in for a banged up Rayola. Like they had to have known it, and we still had our way with him.
Yeah,
he still had his way.
Dana kind of dared them. That was the play calling that I wanted from Dana all season was, hey, go ahead, try and stop us. We're going to run our best guy, and we'll see what you can do about it. Had no answers. I mean, I guess in the second half they did a little bit. We didn't score at all in the fourth. Scored pretty early in the third. But I mean, 4 touchdowns, that's enough to get the W. TJ Lateef, guys, the kid from Compton, California, makes his first start at the Rose Bowl, just right up the road from where he grew up, man. What a story. Near perfect. 13 for 15, 205 yards.
First play of the game set the tone. The read option could have just gave the ball to Emmett Johnson. Second leading rusher in the country decides, no, I'm going to take this ball. We're going to put it in my hands. I'm setting the tone tonight. Runs for 14 yards.
Well, that almost makes you think, too, now that I just kind of thought about this. That first play, maybe it was a design keeper, and it's saying, hey, this guy's got legs. Watch out. Kind of could have opened it up all day for Emmett there.
It was an RPO because Ja'Cory Barney was running a bubble screen too, so it was a 3-option RPO.
Nice. But I think TJ knew that he was going to keep it on that play.
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say. He said,
I got you. Yeah.
Um, yeah, TJ Latif had 5 carries for 31 yards. Only 4 guys caught the ball this game. No Luke Lindenmeyer, no Carter Nelson, no Heinrich Harbarg. It was Emmett Johnson with 3 receptions. Dane Key had a few nice receptions, 3 for 46 yards, and Isaiah Hunter and JBJ. 13 total receptions for 205 yards there. Um,
JBJ broke somebody's soul. Just absolutely
oh, yes, he did.
the nastiest juke I've seen in quite some time.
Yes, he did. That was friggin' dirty, man.
I didn't realize how dirty it was until I saw it on my phone after the game, but in person it looked kind of nasty. Then afterwards, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember seeing that in person. I was like, oh, geez.
Mhm.
Send Buddy to the hospital right now because he's got 2 broken ankles. Um, Offensive recap. What do you guys think about this offense? What we did?
Well, overall, I mean, actually, before I go and answer that question, Eddie, I have a question of my own
Okay.
or a statement of my own, I guess. 2 weeks ago, before the USC game, I said better quarterback on the Nebraska roster might not be our starter, TJ Latif. I said I want to see Latif after we go up by 100 points against USC. I want to see him play. We saw Latif against USC under bad circumstances, and he didn't look great, right? So coming this
Mhm.
week, a little shaky. This week, I would say he did exactly what he needed to do, if not more. He was Big Ten Freshman of the Week. Depending on how he plays the rest of the year, does this muddy the water for next year? I mean, obviously, other schools are going to look at him, contact him. What does this mean for next year? I kind of just want to get that discourse out there because that's a hot topic.
I got to answer this one. I got to answer this one. We played UCLA as a 3-1 football team, right? They beat some good teams. We gotta reel the reins back a little bit. Dylan Raiola is still our guy. That's still our guy. When he committed all three of us for fucking Christmas morning, we're not gonna look back on him now. He was the first big recruit to commit here in a long time, but it was awesome. If TJ O'Teague goes in, he beats Penn State at Penn State, and he beats Iowa at home, and then he goes plays a great performance in a big bowl game, then yeah, best play. Yeah, then we're talking. But there's no point to have that conversation just to stir shit up.
I
If
like
that
that.
happens, then we have that conversation. But we don't just stir stuff up just to stir stuff up.
Wow, Eli, you answered that a lot better than I would have. I was gonna say, I think I agree with you. It's a sort of wait till fall camp type of deal. Um, I mean,
It's not though, because unfortunately, Latif, whether he's for Nebraska or not, he's gonna get paid and he's gonna go somewhere and start. That's unfortunately the state of college football. I do agree with Eli. This is the pull the reins back. This is a pull. I said that after the game. Pull the reins back. We don't get too high here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what he does. If he does go crazy the next 3 games
And we're a 10-win football team
or a 10-win football team,
for the first time since Bo Pelini.
but then if you're TJ Latif and you see that you did good in those last 4 games, led Nebraska late in the season to a 10-win season, what makes you not want to go and compete in the fall against Dylan Raiola? If you're a
No, I think
competitor,
you would. No, I think you would too. But I think the question would be more so: is Raiola coming back to compete for that job once he hears that it's competition? You're not.
it also has to do with the bag, man. The bag has a lot to do with
That's
this.
true.
I
But
don't know, man.
I don't like having this conversation if there's no point to have it. If he
Okay.
plays like shit the next 2 weeks,
Yeah.
We'll put a pin
Yeah,
in it.
let's put this conversation on the back burner. Let's wait until an
We see
end of
more.
the season. End of the season.
because the only way to go forward in that conversation is to pull
Just,
down Raiola, and I'm not about to
that's
do
not
that.
even true, though. That's not even true. I don't
No, I don't think so. It's not pulling down Raiola, but then it's also automatically guaranteeing that TJ Latif is going to be a fucking beast for the rest of the season, which
Yeah,
we don't know is going to happen yet. Like you said, Eli, beat a 3-win team. I mean, yes, he looked good, near perfect. Somebody kind of
UCLA had
threw a
no fans there. It was a home game.
It was a home game for Nebraska. Somebody threw a bone at Dylan a little bit in a Twitter headline saying that this is the best QBR any Nebraska quarterbacks had all season. And you know what that means.
Yeah.
It's like any Nebraska quarterbacks had all season. Who was the other fucking one? It's Dylan Raiola. A little bit of bullshit. Wow, we're already running out of time here, boys.
We'll put a pin in that one. We'll move on. We'll move on. Overall, the offense I think played good. I went through the play by or like the drive breakdowns, And we go touchdown, 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 end of half, one play. So in my mind, we went 3 for 3 in the first half because the last drive doesn't matter.
What happened in the second? Yeah, what happened in the second half?
Second half, we start out the second half with a touchdown, punt, fourth quarter punt, and then end of game. And then our last drive we would have scored had we needed to.
Mhm.
So in my mind, we were 4 for 6 in drives ending in a touchdown.
Yeah, and
How do we feel about that?
let's swivel over to the Nebraska D now, though. So with that Nebraska D allowed 21 points. This is a third game in the row, folks, where the opposing team has scored 21 points. Do we think that 21 points should be enough for Nebraska, or holding an opposing team to 21 points should be enough for Nebraska to win any game?
Depends on the environment and what team we're playing.
Yeah.
Iowa, probably not. If you look at who they played this year, Indiana, that wouldn't have been enough. Oregon, that wouldn't have been enough. You know what I mean? Like when they played Oregon, Oregon only didn't give up 21 points. If they would have given 21 points, they would have lost.
Also, weird sample size because it was so raining. I don't think they could throw the ball this weekend. And Iowa did have a little bit. I mean, that's just an Iowa game. We set up during it.
Oh, and Indiana.
Fuck it up.
Indiana played them.
Yep. Indiana, final score, I think, was 10 to 15 or 15 to 20.
Yeah, ugly score. But if Iowa would have scored 21, they would have lost.
Classic Iowa score.
So, yeah, if Nebraska keeps up 21, I think we lose.
Well, Nebraska had 3 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. Dylan Rogers, stepped up for injured Deshaun McCall, who I don't think anybody knew that Deshaun was going to be out leading up to the game. I don't even think he went to California. He was held back.
You said it in the front seat, and that's the first time I heard it on the
I
way
think
there.
that's the first time we all heard of it. Yeah, the injury report came out maybe 2 hours before the game started. Deshaun McCall not on.
I like that by Coach Rule, though. No scouting.
Right. And Dylan Rogers came in and I think kind of held his own. Didn't do too bad. Dylan Rogers, how many tackles did this man have? 4 tackles, 1 solo. Deshaun Singleton led the team with 11 total tackles. Javen Wright 9. Keona Davis,
that's the name.
7.
Yeah, he had a great game.
5 solo tackles for Keona Davis. 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Now there's a guy.
Yeah, pass deflection too. He had a great game.
Yeah. And that's the thing, fellas, that I was talking about. The 21 points, is it enough for us to win? It's hard when the defense allows the offense to have long, sustainable drives for so long. 1 almost 7-minute drive, 1 almost 10-minute drive. That's 10 minutes, or that's
17
minutes. Time of possession, guys, actually was a perfect 30 minutes each for both sides. Kind of crazy how that worked out. But yeah, I mean, you want to say that 21 points should be enough for this Nebraska offense to go ahead and score more than that. But when this defense is on the field so much, Nebraska had 4 for 6 drives. You punt 2 times, you score 4 of those. That's not bad, to Aaron's point. So if this defense can somehow figure out how to get the offense off of the field, because it hasn't just happened with Nico, it happened against Northwestern with their quarterback and their squad. It's like, we got to stop these guys.
It's the run defense, man. That's what it is. I feel like because that's how they can eat the clock, continue possession, stay on schedule.
I mean, UCLA offense 8 for 14 on 3rd down. That's not good. We don't want that. 8 for 14 on 3rd down. That's just not okay. And yes, we got to give Nico his flowers. Buddy can squirm out of a freaking hole the size of a dime. But it's just not what we need, or not. We can't allow this to happen. It's just long sustained drives by the opposing team's offense. It's got to be stopped somehow.
Yeah, and when you look forward to Penn State, I mean, their defense is so good, man. Like, we're gonna have to hold them to under 21 points. And then you look at Iowa. Iowa's got another good running quarterback. Can't throw the ball worth shit, but he can run it. They got a good offense and defensive line. Like these are going to be two very good games coming down the stretch, man. If we can pull these off, that makes you feel a lot different about the season.
Yeah. Folks, I
Yeah.
mean, let's talk. So that game, anything else on that game? Nebraska comes out with the W in the Rose Bowl. Let's go. Bye week. On to the next. Matt Rule presser here. Um, he really gave Emmett Johnson his flowers in that presser, saying he should be invited to New York. The only 1,000 yard back in Power Four right now. I mean, that's something. He accounts for 37% of Nebraska's offense, which is kind of crazy. I mean, you can't discredit, the Ohio State running backs and all those guys. They're good players also. And Emmett Johnson is on a team that doesn't have, I'm not going to say we don't have a lot else for us going, but he's the best thing that we got going for us. But 37% of the total offense is pretty crazy.
That is insane. I think most all-purpose yards too. Did I read that stat correctly as well? That was either in the nation or the Big Ten. It was one of the two for sure for Evan Johnson.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there on fucking all of them pretty much for a running back.
If he wants the Heisman, he's gonna have a chance to go get it against Penn State and Iowa's defense.
Yeah, I believe so too. I think these next two games can really put Emmett in the running to be invited to New York. Will he win it? I don't think so, honestly, because we're in Nebraska right now, and they don't want to give it. They're not even giving him attention right now. They barely are. They're
I feel
just
like for a
starting to.
running back, you got to break some sort of record. It's easier for a quarterback. There's already like Ty Simpson, or other,
Doja.
yeah. But even if he won, uh,
Doak Walker.
yeah, there you go. Even if he won that, that'd be
Even if he could just get his image up on the Heisman thing, just sitting there for Nebraska, that
yeah,
logo just to be up there, it'd be great. That's
yeah.
what we always talk about the podcast, Pat McAfee, everything. We're just trying to get the brand out there.
Facts.
Yes. And for some running backs, because God knows we'll probably need one next year. We are going to need one from the portal next year.
But
And
we're gonna have all the money to get the best players.
my second point, Eli, Matt Rule put in the presser. He says, hey, now we got the money, baby. We got it now. No more excuses. Matt Rule said no more excuses from him. He admitted he's been making excuses. Now there is no more time. Folks, Nebraska's got the back.
Get my piss hot. Get my piss hot.
And tell you what, come January, you might see a lot of fellas leaning towards Nebraska's way in the transfer portal. Guys, we only got about less than 2 minutes here. I want to touch quick on Dylan Edwards. No. I don't like it. No. Buddy's already quit on 2 teams.
Yeah, let's go find something else. I agree.
Did he quit on Kansas State, or did he? Think he got hurt, right? Didn't he get hurt? Because that's why he's already in the portal. He's done for the season. I mean, shit, they're goddamn dumpster fire anyway, man. I wouldn't want to play with them anyway.
Let's go steal Kejuan Lacey from Lane Kiffin.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, let's.
We have to go get somebody from like LSU or Penn State or somebody that is leaving a program. We can't go get somebody from a top 5 program. Those players don't leave. Ole Miss has got the bag.
Yeah, you're probably right there, Eli. Fellas, less than a minute here. I mean, we'll talk Penn State, I guess, coming up next week, but excellent weekend in California. I love Nebraska football. I'm so glad you boys made the trip coming out here. Fantastic.
What a great time. First time seeing the ocean. Like Aaron said earlier, it's a weekend you'll never forget.
Mm-hmm. What games do we got coming up this week?
And I went on a massive heater.
Eli, yeah, how much money did you win?
A lot. It was a good chunk of change.
I think I want to say, I guess I won't tell you your bag.
It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. Take a guess.
I think I heard at least put it plus 800. I think that's.
Oh, yeah. More, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was what I made Friday night.
That was